Hello, Leo. Welcome to your reading with me, Whitney. That's my name. Don't wear it out. It's Easter Sunday today. I do not believe in stupid holidays, so I'm here working after my bath. I don't know who else out there is with me that doesn't give a jack shit that today is Easter Sunday. Holla! Here we go. If it resonates, take the advice. If it doesn't, it's just advice though. Always remember that. I cannot tell you what to do. I can just give my personal opinion on everything. Because that's my job. Okay. Leo, 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 Leo. Ow. Oh, that was... Okay. On the other side of this, man, this King of Wands has been coming up like 3 or 4 times now since I've used this deck this week. Like, always give your tarot cards like a break. And don't use them for like a month or so and let them like recuperate themselves after a long use, because then the energy that'll come out, it'll come out honestly almost in every sign, because so many people are affected by the same type of energies, right? It's just in our daily lives, they come up as different characters. They can't all be the exact same character for like hundreds of people, right? Even 10s and 20s of people, right? It can't all be the same villain. It never can. But this King of Wands has been unsuccessful with something, okay? So from the looks of it, this Queen of Swords has been waiting. 7 of Pentacles, okay, has been waiting for this moment, Empress. Like, I don't know if somebody's truth is moving. And it's taken a long time, but the truth has finally surfaced, okay? I tried to ask what it was about, but look at all this fire. Like, there's a massive amount of fire that all of a sudden just came up. So, Knight of Wands and 2 of Wands in reverse. So, I feel like this queen might have popped off some shit, okay? Like, almost like a news reporter, right? Gets the news story and then puts it out, right? But, like, that's, the newspaper would be that. Right? That's what would be going out to everybody as the news, right? As this fired up news. But this has taken a really long time. It's like somebody had to do a lot of research, and they couldn't make the move until they knew exactly what they were going to do with it, which is any reporter. Like, now I'm getting Veronica Guerin, and she was the main reporter that in the 1980s, I believe it was the 70s, 80s, or 90s. I'm awful with time. I think it was the 80s, and heroin had just got to Ireland, and kids were shooting up. Like, kids on the streets were shooting up heroin. Ireland had never seen such a drug infestation before. So this reporter, Veronica Guerin, went out, and she went so I don't think she was really undercover. She was still the reporter. Everybody knew who she was, but she was trying to get information to lead to the main guy, okay? The main boss man that was trafficking heroin through Ireland, right? So she got killed. Like Veronica got killed. Like the mob ended up just killing her because she had uncovered everything that they had done. And the thing is that these people were going to get busted anyways. So the fact that they killed her was just stupid. It was stupid. They only did it to get back because anybody that was involved with that shooting ended up going to jail. So it's like this could be you. Like I'm really getting like this reporter vibe that it's taken you a very long time to put this information together. And a true reporter of crime, okay, of facts, will go on both sides until they figure out the truth. They are not just going to let something go in the air, okay, that they've been working so fucking hard on if there's a doubt that it could be a lie, right? That queen gets put on the line, right? That reporter gets on the line. You're not allowed to go out and put false information out for people to read, okay? Unless you work for the government and you've got given permission to go out and tell the public a bunch of bullshit, you're not allowed to do that. Okay, it's obstruction of justice, holding back information and leading with lies. That's all obstruction of justice. Okay, so this queen, she had to strategically make. I can hear a crow cawing. She had to strategically make these moves exactly when she was supposed to, which is what a Queen of Swords would do. That's why she's sitting down. She's not in any rush to go and get it out. That she already did that. So now she's waiting. Right? Now she's waiting for the spin around. Now she's waiting for all those people that she called out to come back and attack her. All right? But she's the Empress. She moved into the Empress, and that's the thing. When you release truth, okay, when you step into your position, I don't care if it's truth about you. I don't care if it's what your uncle did to you in the shed when you were 8 years old. When you lead with the truth, that's when you kind of set yourself free, right? Because you're no longer being scared. Like Veronica had the mob, the IRA after her, and she still put the story out. She still did her job because at the end of the day, really, if you're going to take a life for telling the truth, you're going to get fucking punished for it, right? Because this just kind of comes up as like, as any feminine that's in their energy that's not scared, right? They're not scared. And actually, this reminds me, I just watched Insidious, The Last Key. So it's Insidious number 4. And poor Elise is a medium. She's a channeler. She's a pure schizophrenic child. Her father's beating her gift out of her, trying to get her to stop saying that she can see dead people and hear dead people. That's a gift. It was given to you from birth. And I know people have tried to steal my gift. Gifts that have been given to you from birth can't be stolen, right? People can try to take it over as the ghost rider, but they're never going to dabble into your gifts because they are not you, okay? So I feel like this king was very unsuccessful. What was he unsuccessful with? Ooh. This is a lot like the energy that I picked up on Gemini yesterday, the demon on somebody's back. You may want to watch that. There was also a reading with Aries, because Aries just showed up. Aries was a fucked up reading too with this deck the other day, so you might want to watch that one too. This Emperor came up. So this Emperor was very unsuccessful. What they did was they tried to hide something. Okay, they tried to hide something thinking that you were going to be too scared to go and deal with it. Okay? Always watch Veronica Guerin. Guerin. Veronica Guerin. Okay? You can rent it from a lot of places. You might even be able to watch it on YouTube. You probably won't find it on Prime. If anything, you might be able to find it at a library because it's you know, something that happened. Actually, it's a true event that happened in this world. Try to find it because she is so ballsy, and that's what it takes. It takes balls even to do what I do. It takes balls to tell the fucking truth, right? Because so many people, they want that truth hidden. They will do anything and everything to keep you from finding out what they did because they hide it in the dark, and they think you're too scared to go in the dark and figure it out, okay? Also watch The Last Key, Insidious. You know how much Elise has to do? Do you know how much darkness I've had to go in and find things and find monsters and demons that are hiding in my closet and in my emotions in the water? Like, you can't be scared to go into the dark because there is nothing in the dark that's going to hurt you. It's all your imagination, and it's what somebody else has put into your imagination. Okay, things can't hurt you. As soon as you give them a voice and you give them a name, then they become powerful. Okay, so this person, they really tried to hurt you. I think they really tried to get your brain going. Okay, and I mean, the Seven of Wands comes right before the Eight of Wands. So I almost feel like this person could have even tried to bully you into not telling the truth, which is what they do to Veronica, right? They beat her up, they beat her senseless, and she still does it. Because what are a few punches for the truth? Really? You think that you're going to be able to scare somebody into not telling the truth? That fear is only going to shadow that person until they figure out how much stronger they are. Because fear is just fear. That's all. It's false evidence appearing real. It's all it's ever going to be. It's false evidence. It's not real, or it would be in your face in the 3D. Okay? So it's like somebody had tried to stop this information from coming out. And this is along the lines of, like, you could have had a lot of bad dreams. You could have had a lot of sleepless nights, right? In uncovering this, exactly like Veronica, right? Trying to uncover what happened, and you lose sleep because you then begin to feel vulnerable because not very many people want to tell the truth. And not only do most people not want to tell the truth, but they also don't want to stand with the person that is telling the truth because there's only one person standing there when everybody else is standing on the other side, right? Truth is very hard to bestow on people who only want to hear lies, who are convinced or convince themselves of all these lies. Okay? And that's why we got the Emperor, because I feel like this person is done. Like, I feel like this king is just done. They have to stop. They have to sit down, shut their fucking mouths, and allow the information to come out, because the information is already out there. You can't stop a plane in mid-flight unless you cut the engines and then it goes down and it dies. Right? If there is something in motion, it has to get there. In order to, if you stop that, right, then, I mean, I don't think anybody would even have the power to be able to stop that. I think people feel like they're most powerful enough to be able to do things like that. But I also think that if you feel like you're that powerful, then you most likely have a demon on your back. Like, if you're not trying to expose the truth in a right way, you're just trying to do it for self-motivation or self-preservation or self-gratification, whatever it is, right? It'll all come out, no matter what, your intentions on why you do the things that you do. What's the time? Oh, 13 minutes, good. Okay. I haven't even smoked weed yet, and I'm so thirsty. I'm just spilling it all over myself. Ugh, I'm so thirsty. I live in a fucking desert. Let's just put it that way. There's never rains here. It's fucking, I hate it here. I love the rain. It doesn't rain. Okay, give me this. I want to know this. King of Wands here. Give me this King of Wands. Give me his attributes. Give me his characteristics, his flaws. Okay, he's a little bit immature, but doesn't believe he's immature, which is anybody that's immature. Doesn't actually believe that they're immature. Tries to get things done really fast, okay? Tries to get things done really fast, hides as some type of narcissist, okay? And they act like they're some type of role model. Okay, but do you see I drew this line here? You know, role models, they go on a very slow decline. Okay? They might be what everybody wants on that day or that month, but a role model, for the most part, just ends up going right downhill. It's their 30 seconds of fame. Okay? So it's like this person tried to be some type of role model. And I almost feel like they try to be a role model over you, like, follow my lead. I'll teach you how to do something. They're so fucking naive that they're narcissists. Like they treated you like a child. That the information that they gave you was like, can you understand? like you're some type of fucking retard. And you're like, I'm the one doing all the information here. I'm the inquiry. What the fuck are you talking to me like I don't know ABC from DEFC? Like what? Like, this person's fucking mad rude, yo. I think they need a fucking reality check. Oh, and they're mad. Now they threw my cards. They're mad. Don't you love when people just get mad at you and then they try to hurt you and you're like, aw, are you done trying to hurt me now, little girl? Are you done? Are you done? Oh, are you not done? Okay. Like, talk to these people who talk to you like a child. Talk to them like they're an idiot, right? Like, if they're going to dumbfound you, like, the last time I sent this email to my stepmother to let her know that everything she did to me growing up, I was finally letting go. She called me ugly. She forced me out of pads into tampons when I was like 10 years old because she told me no guy would like me if I was wearing pads and they were disgusting and she refused to buy them. The bulliness that came through her all my life, she was very much like that. If I didn't do what she said, she grounded me. She lied on my behalf. She constantly told my father that I was a liar and what she was saying was the truth. And when I finally realized how much of a covert narcissist she really was, how much she was really playing the background, and then when she was with me, she was my best friend. But when she was with my father, she was my archenemy, right? And I wrote to her and I said, listen, I release myself from your grasp. Because if you loved me, if you truly, honestly loved me, you wouldn't want me to be, like she wanted me to be super skinny. Like when I got sick with Crohn's disease, I lost a lot of weight. She wanted me to stay like that. Why can't you lose weight like that again? I didn't lose weight. It fell off of me because I got a disease. She's so fucking twisted. Everything, she has this demon on her back, and everything, she gets told the truth and this demon lies to her and says that this person's telling the truth, right? Lying. This demon always tells her that everybody around her is lying and that she's the one that knows all the truth. And that's a very, very, very dangerous position to be in when you think you know everything. Because even Veronica Guerin, even a news reporter knows she has to get both sides. Nobody knows all the facts. Even a fucking judge doesn't know all the facts. You have to look at it from both sides. And she wrote back to me, the email that she wrote back to me after not speaking to her for 3 fucking years, she wrote back to me, you know, it was really hard raising you, and you have to understand my position. I was raised poor. My family had nothing. That's what she said to me. So her excuse for treating me like an asshole for 30 years was because she grew up poor. That's what she said to me. Do you know how covert narcissist that is? You know how narcissistic that is to begin with, other than covert, to do it behind everybody's backs? Like this person, she was awful. She wanted to be the role model. She thought she wanted me to look at her as a role model. Look at how sexy I am. When I first met her, she had a bikini on and she wouldn't sit up or my father would see her rolls. Like she's that kind of woman. She has to stay skinny. She has to stay pretty. She has to keep her nails on when she's fucking 70 years old because she has nothing else other than looks. That's all she has. And now if you look at her, oh my God, she's got age spots all over her. Her skin is sagging. She clearly had some type of spell that she put on herself for a very long time. And that spell wore off as soon as my sister and I left her presence. She couldn't use my sister and I's energy anymore. She doesn't like that. So when I called her out on it, she told me it was all my fault. Raising me, I was the hard one. And I have no idea what it was like to be her. Oh, I have no idea what it's like to be a lying piece of shit narcissist that's abusive and fucking knows how to abuse children when their father's not looking. Like, I don't want to be anything like that person. Thanks. I won't even have a kid. I won't even look at a fucking kid because of what she did to me. And I'm terrified I'm going to do it to another child. I'm terrified I'm going to abuse another child because all I have is her in my head, right? Telling me how to fucking raise something when she didn't raise me good. So why the fuck would I want to pass that on to another child, right? Think about that, okay? Because these people, they don't have reflective attitudes. They don't know how to look at their reflection and notice what they are doing wrong. They can only point out in the direction of somebody else. You're doing this. You're doing that. They never look at themselves and say, Cindy, I wonder what I'm doing wrong. You know, I wonder, Jessica, what am I doing wrong while I'm looking in this mirror right now, cursing everybody else? Right? Like, people are fucked, okay? And this king, he wanted to move really fast, okay? There were adventures and there were roads and avenues that he wanted to go down, and he wasn't going to let you tell the truth because he still wanted to have his fun life where everybody looks at him like he's such a great king. Oh, look at this king. Oh, look at this king. But doesn't realize that that king is killing everybody below him. But he looks good. He looks good up on there, doesn't he? With all that fire around him. Yeah, just wait until you're in and under his grasp. And you think fire's cool. You think doing spells is cool. And you think ruining people's lives is cool. Just wait until all that energy comes back around, because I can't wait until it hits my cousins, my stepmother, my mother, my father, my grandparents. I can't wait till it hits them all. I don't want a single apology from anybody. And say that to yourself. I don't want a single fucking apology from anybody. I want what's mine. I want what they took. I want justice for myself. I don't want a fucking apology, right? Because that's what this guy's going to try and do. He's going to try to apologize because he's so naive, okay? And he might also come to you and say, hey, I've got this awesome adventure. Do you want to come on? No. I'm not going to go anywhere with you, you psycho. Okay, so now give me this Queen of Swords. Let's see if you are Veronica Guerin. Let's see. Ooh, yes, long, hard harvest. That's a great card for Veronica, because when you think about it, when you're doing research, it takes a very long time to do that research. You have to talk to a lot of people. Things have got to happen. Events have to occur, right? Information has to be moved, right? Stuff like that. And it takes a long time to get all the information. It takes a long time to write a book, to write a story, right? To tell your story. It takes a long time. And this person allowed the long, hard harvest, okay? Knight of Cups kind of in limbo, because you could have gotten really obsessed with this and you could have hurt a lot of people really fast, knowing that the information that you were gathering was correct, but you didn't. Right? You weren't this naive, dumb person that just wanted to move things really fast. And the people who want to move things really fast have no patience almost, right? They don't have any trust that the universe is going to deliver something for them because they want it fast. Anybody that wants something super fast, it's most likely not yours, right? Things take time to acquire. Relationships take time to build, right? It's not just jump in the sack and jump in the boat and jump into this because something looks good, right? You have to realize that that's naive energy to do your research. And by doing your research, then that's where energy moves. That's a true Empress and a Queen of Swords. It doesn't matter how long it takes. Doesn't matter how long it takes, because it's going to create what you need, right? It's called having trust. And this Queen of Swords has trust, because if she didn't have trust, she wouldn't be moving to the Empress. Whoa. So there's been a spy here, okay? And actually, that's you. Yes. I don't know if you're in a small town, but you were the spy, okay? And there was a war going on, and you went out and you just said, what is that? Oh, look at, sweet. So it's the Knight of Swords that moves to the Queen of Swords, right? Like the Knight is the one that went out and got all the information, right? The spy on this war that had been raged by this person because they wanted a new adventure. And when you think about Bilbo, you got to think about, how many things did he fight on his way? He fought those giant spiders that tried to kill him. He was kidnapped by trolls. Are they trolls? Yes. Giant trolls? Yes. Almost died? That's the thing, is like, I'm almost thinking like whatever this was that you had to uncover, it was a very dangerous operation. Okay, it was a very, and I heard covert operation. So this was very hidey. Okay, you did things like behind walls, and you went into walls and into mirrors, and you went places that normal people don't go to get the information. But you know when the best information is to acquire is when someone's sitting there talking to their best friend and doesn't think that anybody else is listening. It's like you became a fly on the wall and you listened to everything that this king was doing. And it didn't matter how you had to get your equipment. It didn't matter how you had to get your information. You got the information and then you sent it out. As soon as you could, you sent it out because you were the spy. You know what this person was doing. They were raging war. And nobody would look up for you. Nobody would pay attention to you because they're paying attention to this guy. They're paying attention to the guy with all the fire because they're too scared to look around at anything else. These are people who are scared. You don't have any fear. And I think the reason why you have no fear is because you've had a very traumatic life. And fear is one of those things, like if you would have had fear your whole life, you wouldn't have made it. If you actually believed that fear was going to kill you, you never would have made it. Fear is bullshit. It really is. It's just the darkness. That's all it is. It's just being scared of some things that you can't see, right? There's the King of Swords now. So you are the knight, the queen, and the king. Like everything that came out of you was the truth and nothing but the truth. You led with your sword, and that's what ends this king. What ends the king? Seven of Wands. You fighting back. They put you in a very dangerous position. They tried to kill you. This king wanted you to die. Okay? He's a magician in reverse. I also have the Netherlands here. You could be over in the Netherlands or know somebody in the Netherlands. A lot of my family comes from the Netherlands. So they tried to kill you, but it's 10 of Swords in reverse with 7 of Wands in reverse. Like there was a very dangerous situation here. They put a lot of people against you, and he wanted to leave you for dead. That was the whole purpose, was to shoot you down and kill you, so then you didn't give this information up. But you gave it up anyways because it was already in the fucking mail. So killing you was never going to do anything because the information was already out there. Magician in reverse. Also have Asia, so it could be Asian descent. Somebody from over there, or came over here. Somebody jumped on the boat and came over here and started fucking shit up. And now we got American. So I'm also getting though, could be South America. Make a choice. I think this king has to make a choice. And I think what he's going to be asked is he's got to give back everything that he took. And he doesn't want to. So this is like, there's Irish. Oh my God, I've been talking about Ireland this whole time. What am I, literally, this is Irish. This is Irish descent. Somebody is either got Irish in their family, Irish American, Irish American. Shocking, painful attack from a voodoo king. Right? So this king, something in your veins, he could be married into the family, or he could be married to somebody in your family, or he is directly in your family. It doesn't necessarily have to be a masculine. It could be a feminine that's riding with her masculine. And this was a very, very shocking, painful attack because this I don't think you were expecting this kind of attack to be from somebody that you know. This person. I mean, you wouldn't have not known them. But, I mean, there are things that people can do through computer screens and attack people that you've never met in your life. But it's like this person knows you. Oh. There's the King of Wands again. Okay, so he came up as the King of Wands 3 times. Okay, so this motherfucker clearly enjoys playing with fire. Okay, He is, and then look at this. Look what came down. 2 Ace of Swords. Boom, like with each other. Like this is so bang on the truth of what this person did to you. They turned you into a Queen of Darkness in reverse and they played you. They played off your energy. They played off your magic. They played off of something because they knew what energy you were in and they played off that energy and they tried to end you. They tried to say that you were the Queen of Darkness, that you were the one that waged the war when you were the one trying to put all the information together. So anyways, Leo, I hope this resonates because this king is being shut down. They either have to give everything back that they stole or they have to die. It's one or the other. They have to make a choice. And that's why we had make a choice. This person has to make a choice on what they're going to choose to do next. Are they going to keep raging this war, which is going to kill them, or are they going to back out, walk away, and pay everything back? Hope it makes sense. Peace. Love each other.